Hi, welcome to the Discovery Center's Fairy Fun Day. I'm going to tell you how to attract fairies and look for them at your house. We're outside in the story garden where behind me you see this beautiful fairy house. And all around Broome County, there's a thing called the Fairy Doors of Broome County, and you can search for fairy doors. Today, we're going to make our own fairy door and see how you can get fairies to come to your house. First, we need to gather our supplies. So first you want to go and collect all of your supplies, and you can go outside and there's lots of fun things to collect. I've got some pine cones, some moss, some seeds from maple trees, some bark mulch. If you have some seashells that you've collected from going to the beach. I've got some acorns and some acorn caps, lots of twigs that you can take off of a tree, and even some little flowers and stones. Also, fairies love bright, shiny things. So I found a few beads and a few buttons. I have my scissors. I have some glue sticks. If you're going to use a hot glue gun like this, you need to have a grown-up with you because the glue can be hot, or you can just use regular glue. I've got some yarn scraps, maybe some Sharpie markers, and we'll be ready to go. Now, here's how you can tell if there's a fairy by your house. You need to look for something in your yard in the shape of a circle. It could be stones like this, or it could be flowers growing in a circle, or even pine cones. Sometimes mushrooms grow too. That's how you know if you have a fairy nearby. Sometimes you'll see crumbs on the kitchen counter. I wonder where they come from. But today we're going to learn about flower fairies and how to make a flower fairy come to your house. The first thing you can do is make a fairy twig. And this is just brightly colored yarn tied onto a twig with the bell on the end because fairies like to hear bells. So all you do is take your twig, put a little glue on it, and start wrapping your yarn around.
We're just with
And you could do it any way you want. You could wrap it full or you could wrap it like this. And then you're going to tie a bell on the end. It's kind of hard getting the yarn through, but once you get it through, you tie a knot.
They're making houses. Yes, they are.
And we're going to tie it onto our string here like this. And you can decorate it too. You can decorate it with pine cones. I'll show you how. So here's your fairy bell, and we can put a pine cone right on the end, like so. And then you're going to have this in your yard. You could put it by the tree, in a tree, so that when the wind blows, the bell will ring. So that's one thing you can do to make fairies come to your yard. You can also make a fairy house.
Fairy house.
A fairy house.
Ooh, I like that.
So this is just a peat pot from if you were growing seeds in your house, or you can just use a cup. This is a regular plastic cup. And you can start gluing leaves or bark chips on it and put leaves on the top. This one has a little chimney. If you like water fairies, you can use seashells.
Water fairies.
Woodland fairies.
Woodland.
Can I have the chair? And out of your extra twigs, thank you, you can make a little ladder to get into your house. Or you can make a little chair for him to sit or her to sit in. And this one I even put a little umbrella on so that they aren't in the sun too much. But the best part is to find a tree in your yard and you're gonna make a fairy door, and it's a magic door. And there's lots of different ways that you can make this door. You can make it out of twigs, or you can make it out of popsicle sticks.
Ooh, yummy.
So you're gonna need to get popsicle sticks. You can use used ones or not, and you're gonna lay them down on the table. That's just a place for the chair to go. And line them up so they're nice and straight. And then we're gonna hold it carefully and glue across.
Whoa, like a line.
Like a line.
Whoa.
And press down.
It's a house.
We're gonna keep that so that our sticks stay straight. So now we're gonna reinforce the door with a little bit of a crisscross. So you're gonna do opposite corners, and this is called a diagonal. And this is just gonna make your door a little bit stronger to be outside. And while that glue is setting, we're gonna start our twig door. So for this one, you're gonna wanna find twigs that are about the same thickness and kind of nice and straight. And I've trimmed mine already. And you can make it as big or as little as you want. This one is just a little trickier because twigs are not perfectly straight. And so we need to get them in kind of an order so our door stays together nicely. That one can be on the end. And maybe this one. That looks good. Okay, so now we're going to measure our door across because we need to reinforce this one too. And you can usually cut twigs with a pair of scissors, but if you have clippers or your grown-up helps you, you can use some pruning shears. And we're going to do it 3 across, and then we're going to do a crisscross 2 just to help it stay sturdy. And we'll trim that one a little bit. Now comes the little bit of tricky part. I'm going to use my glue gun and I'm just going to hold my sticks together while I put the glue across, like so. And then we'll do it again in the middle. Again, holding our sticks together so they don't move apart. And one last time on the bottom. So while you're outside playing and walking around, if you see something interesting that you think would work for a fairy door or fairy house, you should pick it up. Maybe take a little bag with you when you go on your walk so that you have something to collect them in. Acorns are good. Nicely shaped stones. You never know what you're going to find. So now this one's ready, and you have to decide on your doorknob. There's lots of things you can use for your doorknob. I used a button before, but this time I'm going to use the top of an acorn.
Acorn.
Oh, this one's got a nice handle on it. And I think I'm going to do some of the seeds that I collected from the maple tree. Like this. And I think we need
a single bell.
We need a leaf and a flower.
That's cool.
And there we go. We have another kind of door, or you can use Sharpie markers to decorate with markers. And now we're ready for our twig door. And this one, I think we should use a seashell for the doorknob. So we're going to use a shell. And let's see if we could get this acorn to stick. And we'll put some leaves here. And another leaf. And I think this one will put a yellow flower on. Just like so. And I think we need a little bit of moss growing. Put some moss on there too. And there we have another kind of door. Now for your chair, you're going to use twigs that are left over from your door. And you should cut your twigs ahead of time and kind of measure them so that you know that they're going to fit. And this is just getting the chair ready. And now this is going to be the seat part. I'm going to glue them together. I think I have to trim. Oh, and it popped right on there. Look at that. Push them back together because the glue is all stuck on my fingers. We'll make it work. Because this is going to be the chair. And we'll do the other side. And I'm going to reinforce it a little bit. And we'll let that dry. See how I got the glue all on my fingers. But it comes off easy. Okay, and that's our seat. Mm-hmm. Oh, that one's a little loose, so we're going to put a little bit more glue. And we're going to glue this here like this. And then we need legs. The legs of the chair.
Yeah.
And we'll see how wobbly it's going to be. Fairies don't usually mind if it's wobbly. We can trim off the ends once the glue dries so that the chair is more even, and you can decorate this one too. I have some real buttercups here,
Oh, buttercup.
so we can put a buttercup on. Whoop. And here we have a chair for our fairies. This one has an umbrella on. We have our fairy bells. And remember, how do you find a fairy at your house? You look for anything on a circle in your lawn. Rocks, mushrooms, pine cones, flowers, because that means a fairy has visited. And if you put this little door outside, you may invite them to your yard too. Thanks, and we'll see you again next week.